again. So today is June 22nd, 2018, and this will be my first testosterone shot. I went yesterday, but the prescription hadn't been sent through, so I told the clinic about it, and they resent it, and it took 3 hours for them to like get it ready. But this is what it looks like. It's really small. Like you see how small it is? It's super small. So basically, if you're thinking about starting testosterone and you're just thinking about it and you're not too sure, I would suggest going to a gender therapist before doing anything, just to make sure that you want to do this. Is this something that you want to do? It doesn't invalidate you as a trans man or any man, because just because you don't want testosterone, maybe you want top surgery or anything, but you're validated, okay? So you don't have to take testosterone, but if you're thinking about it, then I went to Planned Parenthood here in Texas, and there's a few that were near me, like 20 to 30 minutes away, so it wasn't that bad. So basically, I did informed consent, which is where basically they talk to you about the risks and the benefits and everything that comes along with it. They talk about how much dosage it is, it affects pregnancy and things like that. So you get this little packet, and it's basically welcoming you to the Planned Parenthood. So the nurse practitioner I spoke to, her name was Heather. Anyways, it just has resources for LGBTQ people, the community. It has resources for them. It tells you where, they have online links, they have addresses, the names of them, and it gives a brief description of what they cover and things like that. And then they'll move on to if you're doing female to male therapy, they have that. And if you were doing, the male to female, then they would have a sheet for that. But this one is for female to male therapy, where they give you testosterone to masculinize yourself. It tells you benefits are your voice is going to get deeper, you're going to grow hair, it'll be thicker, it'll grow faster, that your muscles will get bigger if you try it. You'll stop having your period or your menstrual cycle. I'm sorry if that triggered anybody. I usually call it Shark Week, but I'm just reading off of it. It'll have fat redistribution. Your fat is basically going to move from certain parts of your body to other parts of your body, as a male, risks are that your blood count, your red blood cells, would probably heighten, especially if you smoke cigarettes. So I've told them that I smoke cigarettes, not as often as I used to, but I do smoke every once in a while, and they said that the best thing was to quit, because it could affect it. Increase in the amount of fat and or cholesterol in the blood, chance of getting diabetes and harm to the liver, which is, it says right here that it's rare to get harm in the liver from it. Side effects like acne, thicker, more oily skin, the hair on your head, you might get male pattern baldness, mood changes. She said the most mood changes that she sees in people is it's anger, but not really bad anger, and you also you can either be really tired or really energetic. Increased libido, and if you don't know what libido means, it means sex drive. She said that definitely increases, and that there is downstairs dryness, so it can sometimes hurt during sex. So she suggested making sure to use things to help it, lube when intercourse happens. Other than that, she went through everything with me. She told me the reversible effects and the permanent effects. So and it even tells you when it's expected. It says for the skin and oiliness, expected onset is 1 to 6 months. Expected maximum effect is 1 to 2 years, and it's reversible. And so it gives you a whole a list of things. And then she also gave me a chart, the hormone therapy titration guide, and it tells you how many milligrams is in the dosage, and then how much milliliters you'll put into it for the month. It goes by like 6 months, and then she said that during like the 5th month, 6th month, I'd have to go back in, you know, check my blood work. But as far as she knows, everything's fine with me, and I am ready to start. And we have just decided to do the IM, which is, I forget what it's called, but it's like your thigh muscle, you know. So I'll show you how to do that real quick. But the other one is called sub-Q, which I'm not. I know that there's an actual word, but it only cut off to sub-Q. So this would be like the muscular one I'm talking about. You'd want to keep it as relaxed as possible. Some people massage it, but there's like a rule where like you'll put your hand over it, like at your knee, and you'll just like slide it down to the next one. And there's like 3 areas. Generally, the middle one is the one that you want to get, and you'll grab the side of your leg, like kind of like, hold on 1 second. It'd be like right around here. And you want to like kind of like when you're doing this every week, you want to like switch your legs so that it's not as bad on your legs and straining your muscles. So you'll pinch it and you'll insert the needles. And I'm about to show you the needles. So this is the syringe. Things you'll need, because I almost forgot to get this stuff before starting. Things you'll need are the syringe, of course, and you'll need it says it on the back, but there's an 18 gauge, which is the one that you'll be using for like the air and then actually getting the testosterone. And the one that you'll be injecting with is a 22 gauge, and it says it on the back for both of them. And some of them are color coded. Like I know that this one's for injecting because it has that's the black, and this one's for getting the testosterone because it's pink. You can tell a difference because the 18 gauge is thicker than the 22 gauge. Is how they explained it. It's the thin one is going to be the one that you inject with. You also need like alcohol prep pads just to keep everything sterile and clean, and a band-aid for when you inject. I'm pretty nervous. I seem like I know everything, but it's just because I've done a lot of research over the years. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with it. I've washed my hands aggressively before starting this video. So there's this little cap on top, alright? So what you're going to do is you're just going to pop it off. And there will be like a rubber stopper, and that's where you're going to insert the needle. Before inserting the needle and syringe and stuff, you'll want to get an alcohol prep pad. That's why I have 2. One's for the area that I'll be doing it in, and then the other one is for the top of the rubber stopper. So you'll find where it's supposed to be opened from, which is this side. Like, and you don't. Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean for it to go out like that, but you don't want to touch like the tip. You definitely, because like you want to keep it as clean as possible. So we'll start with the pink one, which is the 18 gauge, and it's 1 inch. I'm trying to open it as slow. Okay, so you don't want to touch the base or anything. You just want to hold it like this, and you'll just like twist it on to make sure it's secure. And it comes with a casing, and this green one, you'll just pull it back. This is to like, like once you're done with the needle, you'll click this without touching it. You'll like just do it like that and click into place, and you'll discard of it inside like something like a hard plastic, something like this, like detergent bottles, 2 liters, those work, but I did not have those. All I have is this, which is pretty thick plastic. If you don't have what they have at the doctor's office where they usually expose the needles, to expose these, you'd put in here and you'd mark it sharp, and once you're done with the needles that you have, you'll put the top on and you'll wrap it in tape, and you'll take it to like a police station, or I know there are places that will do it for you. You just tell them, hey, I need these thrown away, and they'll take it to the right place for them to throw away. So back to this. You have your needle. Okay. First, I'm gonna get the alcohol pad. Go ahead and clean the top, and you want to let it air dry on both the alcohol, like on this. You want to let it air dry, and you also want to let the area that you're gonna do air dry once you do it. So I'm gonna wait a second until that's done. while that's waiting to air dry, I'm going to go ahead and pull some air. And you'll pull it to the amount that you need so that it keeps it pressurized in the bottle. And for mine, since it's my first shot and it's my first month, it's 0.25 milliliters. So I'm trying to get as close as possible. Okay, so I'll go like, just kind of do it slow. I can't really see that well with this light. 0.25, right about there. Yeah, so it's like that much. So once you got that, and this is dried off, which it has, you'll just like turn it and pop this off. There you go. Okay, so you'll get this. You'll insert it. I shake too much. I don't mean to. You'll put it like all the way in. It also has a video link in the hormone therapy titration guide. I'll have a link that you can go to. So it's all the way in. So I'm going to go ahead and push the air in there. Alright? Then what I'm going to do is turn it upside down completely. And I just want to make sure I have the needle with the liquid. So you'll pull it back as much, like a little more than what you're supposed to, so you can get the air out. So I'm just gonna, I know you can't see it, but I'm just gonna pull it out just a little bit so I can get it. Okay. So it's going, it's filling up. Okay, I'm gonna say that's about it. So I'm gonna start pushing it through. To get the air out. If you have air bubbles, you'll flick on it once you're done. Okay. Right about there. Okay. So, okay. So now you're gonna take it out. Alright. And you're gonna just pop this on without touching it. It's kind of like, it won't drip out, by the way. So you'll just tap it like that, like wait till it locks in place. It's not locking in place. There you go. Okay. So you'll just pull this off, and it won't drip out, by the way. So you're fine. You're gonna put that needle in your bucket. I should have put the casing on it real quick. Okay, so next, you'll get the other one. You don't want to set the needles down. You want to keep it as clean as possible. I have to make sure that y'all know that you have to keep it as clean as possible. You don't want any kind of like infection. So there's no air bubbles from what I can see in it, but I'm going to tap it anyways. Okay, so now we're going to get the injection needle. I'm just going to open it slowly and insert it the way I did with the other one. See, this one's going to be black. So you'll just twist it on, and it'll lock in place. Right? Then I'm going to go ahead and get my site ready before I use this. So I have my alcohol pad. And the 3, so like right here. And right here. So right about here. So I'm going to go ahead and clean that area. I'll do it in like a circular motion. People who are on testosterone usually get a lot of hair here. So I know some people like to like go away from where they're going to be inserting it. But I don't have any hair, so I'm just going to circular motion around it for a while. Alright. So I'm done with that. I'm going to let it air dry. I won't be able to see it focusing because this is my first testosterone shot. So we got this. Got all the air bubbles out. I don't want to take it off my hand. You gotta take it out carefully. There you go. This is what I'm using. I've never given myself a shot. I don't mind needles, but I've just been scared of doing it by myself. So, I'm gonna just grab it real quick. So insert it all the way, and keep your feet flat to the ground. Okay. And she said do it as quickly as you can, like, it's probably gonna hurt. Actually, it doesn't, okay, yeah. I didn't do what she told me to do, which would make it probably easier, but this is actually easier than I thought it would be. Don't know why I was so scared to do it, but, okay, it's done. I'm gonna pull it out. I'm not gonna touch it with that. Okay, it clicks back into place. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna get my Band-Aid. My shot was right there. Okay, I'm gonna put my Band-Aid on it so it doesn't get infected. Alright. Okay, so now that's clicked onto place. I'm just gonna take it off. I'm gonna throw it in there. Throw that in there. I'm gonna throw this back in there, because you're not gonna use that either. It's all just one use. At the Planned Parenthood, to buy the syringes, I'm not sure how much they were at the pharmacy. I didn't want to check. I know you can get like a bundle for like some money, but I'm not sure how much it was. But at the Planned Parenthood, it was $1 for like, it wasn't $1 each. It was like a syringe and these two for $1. So I bought 4 for the first month, and I might go back because I think it might be cheaper that way if I just do $4 a month. So that's great. So that was my first testosterone shot. I thought it was gonna be like, I thought it was gonna be more squirmy, and actually I was not. So I'm kind of surprised. I'm gonna go ahead and close this and go find tape, or just close it and keep it somewhere where I know people won't touch it, and at the end of the month I'll discard it. But yeah, so today is officially the day I started my testosterone, and I will be telling you any changes that come up each month. And at my first year, I will go over everything of like emotional changes, physical changes, everything, and how I feel like. So until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Sorry it was so long. I'll try to cut some of it out. Bye. If you have any questions, feel free to message me, or you can go onto my About in my channel and follow me on Instagram, I believe, and Twitter, and you can message me on there. So, bye guys.